Hello, welcome to a new video. Here we have it, finally, my review of the Adidas Adizero SL. I have done 130 kilometers in them, and if you look at it, I have done some serious testing in them, just to give you a correct review and a correct analysis of what I think about these shoes. In case you haven't seen them before, they were released in the beginning of December 2022. It's a brand new model, but there are some similarities to other models in the Adizero series. But we will get to that later on. By the way, if you're wondering, SL stands for super light. Let's get on to the basic specifications of the Adizero SL. My shoe size is a 46. In my size, the shoe is about 300 grams. Not very super light, if you ask me. There are some lighter shoes out there, so to call them super light, that's a bit the bridge too far, according to me. The stack height is 35 millimeters and it has a drop of 8.5 millimeters, which is not uncommon in these kind of shoes. It's pretty normal. For me, the shoe was true to size. As I have some wider feet, for me that is important. Not all shoes are a perfect match for me. In the beginning, running with these shoes, you might have the impression that they are a bit tight, but you need to break them in. You need to do at least around 30 to 50 kilometers before they adjust to your feet. Take it into account. Don't just judge from the first one that they are not good or that they are too tight. Give them some time and they get better. You have a very good feeling of being locked in properly. They are well cushioned around the heel. You don't get a heel slip, which is very important. This also avoids blisters and the stability is superb. I have tested these shoes under different circumstances, on and off-road, in rainy conditions, muddy conditions, a lot of mud, you be the judge, and also when it has frozen outside. The stability in this shoe is pretty good. Unfortunately, I did not have the chance to run in snow. We in Belgium were not so lucky to have some snow in the month of December. Another plus point of the shoe is the tongue. You have some Adidas models where the tongue is super thin, super light. But I don't always like that. It's not always comfortable. This one has a little bit more cushioning. It's nice. It feels good. It stays in its place, which is very important. Otherwise, if it starts moving around, you might get a discomfort. And of course, we also have a negative point. That is the laces. I'm not a big fan of the laces. I usually test the laces by only doing them once and see how the quality of the laces is. I tried it out in these shoes and they failed. They come loose a lot. So I need to do them twice to have a comfortable run. Otherwise, perhaps a couple of kilometers in, I need to stop and I need to redo my laces. If you need to do that in a race, you will not like it. So my recommendation is always do a double tie. The upper is really nice, very comfortable and it's breathable. It also has some reinforcements over here to make sure that the upper does not tear, but it's not waterproof. When you go out in the rain, expect to get wet feet and the shoe becomes a lot heavier. But what I also noticed is when you go for an easy run pace, a slower pace, the shoe remains heavy when it's wet. But if you pick up the pace, it dispenses the water a lot easier and it gets lighter again. Strange to explain, but that's what I experienced. The midsole is Light Strike Pro, as you can find on the Boston 11. It's the same, but it's a very firm midsole. There is not much cushioning going on. Keep that in mind. If you're looking for a more cushioned ride, perhaps you need to think about another shoe. I also had another thing that was really annoying. Around 100 kilometers, I started having an annoying sound on one shoe. And it was always when I picked up my foot, it's like there was a small stone inside of it. I checked it out, couldn't find anything, but I recorded the sound. I'll let you hear it. If anybody has an idea what it could be, let me know. I checked everything. Don't know what's going on. Haven't found it yet, but it's driving me crazy, to be honest. It's got to be in there somewhere. I don't get where it is, what it is. My final conclusion is this shoe is suitable for easy runs up until longer runs and speed workouts. What I do not recommend is using it for trail running. There are other type of shoes, much better designed shoes that are more capable of doing that. Also, take into account that the sole is a lot firmer than other types, and if you run into rainy conditions, that the shoe gets heavier if you run in a slower pace. Also, do not go out on a race when these shoes are brand new. They need to be broken in. It takes about 30 to 50 kilometers before they are suitable for running races. then you know what you expect of the shoe. The shoe is grown to your feet, by the matter of speaking, and you won't have any discomforts. Or you won't be disappointed that the laces come loose, etc. I was also pretty amazed if I look at the wear and tear of these shoes. I have now done 130 kilometers in them. I don't see a thing, to be honest. They are still in mint condition. Durability, I expect them to go for at least 500 to 600 kilometers. But this will also depend, of course, on which kind of surfaces you will go out for the run. If you go out for a run on a treadmill, expect to be able to do a lot in these. If you use these to run on gravel roads, they might be less durable than expected. As a bonus, I've did an additional test specifically to show you what is possible. As you know, this is a white shoe. It was whiter in the beginning, but as I ran in a lot of mud conditions, it was dirty. This shoe hasn't been washed. This shoe has been in the washing machine. As you can see, a big difference, and it didn't fall apart. Yeah, it was a bit of an experience. I didn't know if you could do it, yes or no. Couldn't find any information if this would work. So I did a bit of an experiment. And I'm not disappointed. It's not white, but that you cannot expect either. But it's already a big difference. If you check out these and this, yeah, you know which one I prefer. That's obvious. If you don't mind, just put it in the washing machine to get it clean. Yep, just make sure that you dry it properly. As the shoe soaks up a lot of water, as explained before, make sure you put it underneath the radiator or somewhere else where it's warmer. But hey, at least I'm satisfied that I still got a shoe. Yeah. That brings us to the final point, the price of this shoe, brand new, 130 US on the Adidas website. I found the discount code online. It only took me 5 minutes searching on Google and I found the discount code for 30%. So instead of 130, I paid 91. That's a steal for this shoe, to be honest. A brand new shoe, brand new model. Yeah, I'm satisfied. So if you want to check it out, if you're interested, do a search on Google before you purchase. You never know, you can find the discount code and you get an advantage. Well, that was it for the review of the Adidas Adizero SL. I hoped you liked the video. If you found it interesting, do like the video and subscribe to the channel. You can also check out some other content on the channel, other reviews. If you click here, you can go to the Brooks Ghost 15 review. Also worth checking it out. Also a very good shoe, perhaps a good alternative to this one. Or you can check out the marathon training series, which I'm currently doing, and the playlist is over here. Thank you everybody for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!